Hey there guys, Sarva here, bringing you the 15th episode of my F1 2012 career, Season 2 with Red Bull. Today we're at Japan, and it's going to be an interesting episode. You guys are going to want to stick around for the whole thing. So let's get straight into the qualifying. So as you can see here, it was 100% chance of rain in qualifying and 0% in race. So I set up the car for the race because I just thought, that'd be more smart than trying to qualify well with the rain setup and then be deadly slow in the race. But as you can see here on the screenshot, I'm 7th place right now. This was the beginning of the session. By the end, as you can see here now, 18th place behind the HRTs. Didn't even make it out of Q1. So really unfortunate, but we're going to have to make it a good race, and hopefully I have some good straight line speed compared to the rest of the AI. So yeah, but legendary in Japan, not my favourite track. Hoping this setup was okay at the time. Yeah, it's going to be a challenge. It's going to be a challenge. So let's get straight into the race. So here we are, 18th place on the grid. Got Felipe Massa on my left, and hoping for a good race after a poor qualifying. So 5 red lights and we're off. I'm going to use some of the curves. We're going to try and charge ahead of Massa, but that's not really going to work. The Ferrari comes back at me, and now coming to the first corner, I'm just going to be quite cautious. Just going to leave some room for everyone and just make sure I don't crash my front wing. And oh god, Massa's going everywhere. So now trying to thread through my car like a needle through this. Look at that, it's just chaos. The AI just really don't know how to go through these S's quite well. And Massa, look at him, he's jumping left and right. I don't know whether I can overtake him or not. And now we just managed to squeeze past the HRT of Karthikeyan there, and we got Senna in 14th place. So I'm up to 15th, so not too bad right now as we made it through those S's. And now we're charging through. We're getting on Senna quite a lot here now, so we're coming through this sector, the right-hander, and going a tiny bit wide there over the apex onto the rumble strip. So now we're coming into the hairpin. We can gain quite a lot of time here, and we're going to dive it down the inside. We're going to overtake Senna and Kobayashi, I think that was, and now we just can't about overtake Ricciardo, so we're going to leave him, and we're going to leave it be. So we're going to wait until we can pounce on him later on in the lap. As we do here, we're going to go down the inside of him and make that move done nicely down the back straight. Just had much more speed. And now cutting to lap 2, we've got Jean-Eric Vergne here, and I'm trying to overtake him down the inside to the long left-hander, and we make that pass done so very nicely there. And now we've got Maldonado ahead of us. That's a points finish right there, but I'm in 11th place right now. But as you can see now, we're in the S's, and now my setup is just understeering so much into this next corner. Understeer cleanly off the racing line. Jean-Eric Vergne's able to overtake me, but now coming back at him down the pit straight through 130R at the end of lap 3. We're going to dive down the inside just like we did to Ricciardo. We're going to re-overtake him. Jean-Eric Vergne there, re-overtake him. And as I said, my setup just was very bad. I wasn't able to catch Maldonado in that first stint, so we're making a pit stop here. We're in 11th place when people started making their pit stops, so I'm not too sure we'll come out. But as I said, my setup was just very bad. It was it was horrible in qualifying. I thought it would be good in the race, but on high fuel it just wasn't very good. And he was understeering everywhere, especially through the S's. I mean, 130R and the corner before wasn't too bad. So now, let's go back to the race. So we're in 7th place, but my teammate Mark Webber gets through, Alonso gets through. We've got Kimi Raikkonen charging down. I'm going to leave him some room here, but Maldonado's there as well. And my setup is just understeering, got no grip on these prime tyres, understeer off the racing line, and Maldonado gets through. So I'm into P11 now. I'm going to try and change up to mix 2 straight away. Going to try and catch Maldonado as we come through, go wide a tiny bit, lose the rear. It snaps on us, and we go into the gravel, and we're down to 16th place. So bad there. That went horribly wrong. It was already understeering badly, but now we're coming to lap 7, and Kobayashi making a daring move on Jean-Eric Vergne there. It's not going to work out though, but I am opportunistic, and I get through on Kobayashi there very nicely. And now we're cutting through to later to lap 8, and we're trying to overtake Jean-Eric Vergne into the inside of the corner 1. And we do that, and as you can see on the mini-map, 2 people went off yellow flags because 2 people did crash. So I'm up to P12 right now, behind Krewella in 11th place. So I'm going to try and dive up down the inside of the HRT, just losing the rear time. We're going to catch that very nicely and me to overtake Karthikeyan very nicely. So now we're coming to lap 13. Yes, I couldn't do anything about it. I couldn't gain on Maldonado. I finished in a lowly 11th place. I thought once we overtook Karthikeyan, I thought we could have gone on to maybe get a points finish, but no, the setup just wasn't good enough to get into the points. I was faster than the mid-pack, but I just wasn't faster than any of these guys up front. Lewis Hamilton, my rival, wins the race, which is not very good. And in the Drivers' Championship, I'm ahead by 30 points still, so I've been leading it from the start, but there's only a 30-point gap. That is very close. You're going to get very tense towards the end of the season. Me and Lewis Hamilton, last season, it went down to the wire. I think it will be going down to the wire again this season. So in the constructors, we're ahead. Mercedes have dropped down to third place. McLaren overtaken them, so that's good. If I go to them next season, I'll be in a top tier team. So guys, hope you enjoyed the episode. Give it a like if you enjoyed it. Comment below. Subscribe if you're new for weekly F1. I'm in Arava, and I'll see you guys next time.